So you can see here we have two coils set up, and they're connected to this power supply, and then it's got 1 amp of current. So it's going to come into this coil right here, and maybe if possible could you zoom in on that area right there. So this kind of, sorry about that. So hopefully you can see that. I think the radius is written there. You can also see which way the current's going to be flowing here, I think, something like that. But all right, great. And now you can see that this device is measuring the magnetic field produced. And right now it's set up to measure the magnetic field penetrating this way. So it's reading the magnetic field coming into this sensor. And these two coils right now are wired in series. If you look carefully here, it's coming in here. So it first comes in there, and then it comes out of the one that's in the middle. And if you look over here, it comes into the middle, but the coil has been flipped. And so coming into the middle when it's facing this way is the same as coming into that one when it's faced the other way. Basically, these are in series. Just believe me if you don't. All right. Goes back to home. So now what we can do, first going to pull the cable. This should kill the magnetic field. I notice that it's zeroed. Okay, great. So this is now going to get rid of any stray magnetic fields. Now I'm going to plug this back in. Oh, and to be clear, I'll put this up here. These measurements are not going to be perfect. We're getting 1 to 2 sig figs. So I'm trying to put this approximately in the middle there. And so notice this white dot here shows you approximately where the sensor is. And so you can see it's maybe not perfectly in the middle, but it's about in the middle of this thing. So it's not perfectly centered, but pretty darn close. It depends on where I choose to hold the meter stick a little bit. All right, very close to the center. Now, plugging it in, we got an amp. Let's go over here and get this data and get on with our lives. Okay, so right now, this is the very center, so I'm calling this 0. So this 50 is 0. All right, so let me go ahead and get this data. So this is 10, 20, this is 26 centimeters. Oh yeah, let's just do this anyways. So this is 26 centimeters off to this side. So you can watch the screen and I'll just shout out the measurements. And again, I'm trying to do the best I can to get this sensor here. There's some error there, maybe a half centimeter. Okay, so here we go. 24, 22, 20, 18, 16. Is that about right speed, Angus? Mm-hmm. 14. 12, 10, right there's 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. So that's right at the center between the two coils. Now I'm going the other way, 2, up here. This cable's dragging a little bit. Sorry about that. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, get that straight, 16, 18, 20, 20, oops, right there, 22, 24, 26.